Hello, are you thinking of renting out your flat or house over the summer, perhaps for the Olympics in the summer of 2012? If so, don't forget your tax. You may not see yourself as an ongoing landlord, but if you get a good few pounds for renting out your place, then there will be tax to pay, and for you to sit on your hands leads to the possibility of a tax investigation, and nobody wants a nasty letter dropping through the letterbox from HMRC. So what if you, not a regular landlord, decide to let out a place that you own for a few weeks this summer or a future summer, such as for the Summer Olympics in London? Well, basically, you will have to pay tax on the rent that you receive. You will be able to claim some tax relief for some of your expenses, perhaps, for example, for 3 weeks worth of your mortgage, the mortgage interest, if you let the place out for 3 weeks. You can't claim a year's mortgage against 3 weeks rent, but you can claim a relevant proportion. Also, if you've any other expenses, such as the cost of advertising, perhaps on a website or a listing. Now, what if perhaps you think, well, they'll never catch me, they'll never find me? Well, that's a big, big if. I used to be a tax inspector, and HMRC find out their information about untaxed income in lots of different ways. For example, if you list your property in a newspaper or on the internet, then there's a good chance that HMRC will find out about it, and they're getting much better at then tracing these advertisements back to the people who placed them. Also, and this is probably the biggest gamble, you don't know who might get irritated or jealous about you making money from renting out your place. So you could find that a tenant annoys a neighbour, or a neighbour is just rather envious of you, and that neighbour grasses you up to HMRC. They can do it using a tax evasion hotline that the tax office advertises, or they can send a letter, maybe even an anonymous letter, to the tax office. So there are lots of different ways. The other thing, by the way, is that the tenant that you take in might even claim tax relief on what they pay you. For instance, they could be a journalist coming to cover the games. So there's a good chance that if you let out your place for a tidy sum for a few weeks in the summer, even if you're not a regular landlord, that HMRC might find out about it. And so for that reason, I recommend that you tell HMRC what you've earned. If it's an isolated thing, then just write to the revenue and tell them, I let my property out from A to B, the property address is as follows, and my rent that I received was this amount, and the expenses I wish to claim are that amount. Therefore, the net taxable figure is as follows. Now, if you're lucky, they'll not even ask for a tax return. They'll just send you a bill for the tax that's due. They might do that at the end of the tax year. Or they might send you a tax return for you to declare these things. If you've any doubts about any of this, feel free to give me a call on 028 9080 6080, or check out our website at hustoN.co.uk. Thank you.